Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Justice Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Keep it up, guys. Take 4, take 4. Safe.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Jackson from the shotgun, forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a Pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter gains.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Barkley working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 1st carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 1 yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gallman will run it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Gallman, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Check Mike. Mike, 50 on truck. 55. Hey, eat. You're not ready. You're not.
So that'll back him. 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Just a 2